Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video I thought we could play some Roblox and react to some comments and just talk about a couple things. I haven't spoke to you guys in like 2 weeks, and I haven't made a long form video in 2 weeks. Just to put this out there, I don't usually make long form because it doesn't really do well. Unless I do like a certain topic, or I rant or something, or I talk about something, that people like my audience enjoys me ranting or giving my opinion on certain Roblox topics like dramas. Well, like, yeah, so I thought we would do a video. Maybe I can play some Roblox and then talk to you guys. So I'm thinking the best game to play would probably be Froggy. So it's easy to talk to you guys and then, do what I need to do. Sorry, I've got to adjust my mouse quick. Okay. Let me check real quick. Okay. So, in the last video, I shared my webcam for the first time in... Here, let me turn down the volume real quick and then let me say that again. So in the last video, I showed my webcam for the first time since August of 2024. That was a long time ago. That was over a year ago that I did it. Well, basically, yeah, we talked about a couple things in the last video, and let's just use this video as just an opportunity for me to just talk to you guys and tell you how I'm doing and how I feel about certain things. So, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I actually dyed my hair the other day. I usually dye it with this color called chocolate cherry. It's like a dark red, dark cherry red. And then I've got painted nails too. I've got to redo these because I just took a shower and they chipped. So yeah, and then I got this nail polish at Ulta. It's Nail Liqueur. And then I got this stuff, which helped. It's called Chip Skip Primer. Not guarantee, but I totally recommend this stuff if you're painting your nails frequently, because it basically goes on the nail before you put the nail polish on, and it dries out your nail and makes it very dry, so the nail polish bonds to the nail better. It really works because like you can't scrape this off. You have to use a lot of stuff to get the nail polish off, like nail polish remover, because it binds so well to the nail because of the stuff. Anyways, one thing that's really one thing I was thinking about talking to you guys about was oh my lord. It was okay, so I did make a video on this. It was the Roblox schlep drama. So I, as of recently when I made that video, things have gotten quite stupider. For example, there's this guy called Law by Mike, which I have watched before, and he's claiming he will, and I quote, sue Roblox. But I see, it's just ridiculous. I do believe that drama or with Schlep has just been dragged on to the point of where it was never at. And being a Roblox content creator now, or being a small content creator, but being the one that can see through that stuff, it's just ridiculous because, like, first of all, not a lot of people have said this. I'm still gonna say it. Schlep had no right to get people arrested by pretending to be a child on the internet. He had no right to do that. That's not up to him. He's not law enforcement. Actually, I guarantee you, the police he called in his videos, probably got upset with him because, and he doesn't show that because why would he show that? He's got to show all the squeaky clean stuff. But yeah, um, that's not okay to do. And to do that on a platform like Roblox when you have no right to do it and you're doing it in a way that is going to not only put you or others in harm by doing it is honestly disgusting. And the fact that people are still defending him when, for one, he had no right to do what he did. For two, he knew all along that what he was doing was bad. I mean, if you put yourself in that position and doing that stuff, you know from day one that it could lead to consequences in the future. Three, he played the victim when he he got caught for doing something he knew from the start that was wrong. That he knew from the start that he probably would get in trouble for it. Yet he played the victim. And that's what's wrong with the Roblox community is a lot of people believe that stuff and it's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. The fact that he earned over 300,000 subscribers a night is not only unfair, to people like me who are small and actually put in real content, but it's also a bad precedence in the community. That's not only showing people that that's okay to do and you'll get rewarded for it, but that's showing that being the victim and playing the victim card will get you success on YouTube. And that's not honestly scary. The fact that the Roblox community rewards that, honestly, absolutely disgusting. I mean, it is. It is completely disgusting. And, I don't like to talk about drama like that because, I want to continue with my everyday life and doing the stuff I love and everything. But, it comes down to a point where people like me actually have to speak up and say the truth because nobody else will. Because everybody else chases the views, chases the trends, and are not real like people like me. And there's very few people like me who are actually real and have no filter. Who actually say the truth and don't just follow trends. Um, it's just, I don't, I just wish we could go back to the time when creativity and originality made you popular on YouTube. That's literally how all the big name creators, especially Flamingo today, is still popular to this day because he got popular because he was original and creative. And I will exclude Creekcraft from this because Creekcraft is not original. He never has been original or creative. He's always followed trends, and he got popular way after Flamingo ever got popular. And he always followed trends. Another point I'd like to make. I'm probably rambling on right now, but I just like to get this little point out of the way. My point being, Creekcraft probably won't be around in another 6 years. But think about it. He only uploads trending content. The only way he stays relevant is if there is drama or he creates drama himself, because that's what he does. Nobody wants to admit that, but that's what he does. And he definitely creates drama to get those clicks and everything. Here's something people don't really talk about. What happens when the audience he has, grows old of that? What happens when the audiences that he does cater to, grow old of that and don't want to watch that anymore? Because I've had a feeling for, a couple months, probably like last month and a half, that the direction Roblox content is going in is probably going to drastically change soon. And I know this because I've been, I'm always making Roblox content and I can see everything. I truly believe soon it will take a direction to where people will be like, oh, the lazy trend content, we don't like this anymore. We don't like the brain rot anymore. And then people are going to want originality and creativity. And then that's where I come in, because I have that original and creativity flair that people would want to watch. That's what's probably going to make me successful on YouTube. Anyways, I think I'm done rambling about that. Um, Other than that, yes, I've been doing very good. We're about 10 minutes into this video. Yeah, it's fine. But other than that, I've been doing good. And, yeah, we hit 3,000 subscribers recently. I thank you guys for that. My next goal is to hit 5,000 soon. I'd not really pick a date because I don't really care about the dates. Another thing I'd like to mention, if you've noticed that my content has been like kind of stale lately, kind of like not as good as it usually is, that is actually because I've been having to deal with a lot of stuff lately in my life, and I've had travel issues, and I've had school related stuff that I've had to do. And with doing YouTube, that does take a toll very quickly on your, on what you're doing. So that's why I've been uploading about once a day. I've been trying to upload once a day, and yeah. I've also been sleeping in a lot later, so that also adds more weight to doing YouTube. Now I know that I've got all day. Once I schedule the edit before the day before, I've got all day, the current day, to make my edit until midnight. Until midnight. Yeah, it's just, I'm very grateful I've gotten my YouTube channel to the point it is now. But like, it probably will keep maintaining, because I know it will, because it still does. But, I've done this all on my own, you gotta think. I've made the videos myself, made the thumbnails myself. I've made the videos, the shorts myself. I've made the branding myself. I've spent the work. That takes a lot, and that can take a toll on your mental health very quickly. A lot of people don't say that. A lot of people don't say this, but YouTube can really tear people apart. It can tear people apart because not everyone's willing to do what I do, or do what I do especially. That's why everyone goes the route with the trends. But, in my opinion, and this is quite literally a fact, that path of choosing trends over being yourself and creativity is a horrible path to go down on YouTube for multiple reasons. One of the main reasons being the trending content audience won't watch because you created the content. They'll only watch the content that the content that you made. They won't watch because it's you. So you've got to think, what if you want to change up your editing style? What if you want to say something personal to your audience? They're not going to care. They're flat out not going to care. They won't care. They want the dopamine rush. Another point being, if you do not give yourself personality and a say and a voice on YouTube, not only will you be miserable down the line, but you will not be building that skill of having people listen to your ideas and what you have to say, your opinions. You won't have people respect that. You won't be able to voice your opinion because those audience won't care. And not a lot of people say that. And that's why I've chosen, myself personally, I've chosen to go the creative route. And unfortunately, in today's YouTube, that takes a long time to build. I am very fortunate that I have reached 3,000 subscribers within less than 3 years of uploading to my channel. I'm very fortunate to even hit 1.4 million views in a year and a half. And obviously, you know, there's something in me that people love. There's something that I bring to the table that people love. There's something that, you know, that's why I felt like for a while now that I was meant to be a YouTuber. I might not blow up today, I might not blow up tomorrow, I might not blow up within the next 5 months, but I was meant to be a YouTuber, and I do believe I was meant to be a big YouTuber. But the path I take, and I have taken, takes a long time to get traction from because, for one, the creative audiences on YouTube, so they're very hard to find because everyone follows the trends and everything. Everyone does this, everyone does that. Everyone copies each other. So it takes time for the YouTube algorithm to find the correct audience for you, for your channel. That's why it's taken me so long, to achieve my goals, and will probably continue to take so long until YouTube finds the correct audience. It's gonna be a battle. It's just, although I feel like I have gotten to the point now where I don't have to worry about what I post anymore. I can post anything as long as it has me or my character in it and people will love it. I mean, it's gotten down to the point where people watch because of me. My audience watches, like you guys watch because of me, not because of my content. And that's very hard to do on YouTube. Especially today's YouTube. That's very difficult to achieve. Anyways, I think I've said a lot in this video. Made a couple points I wanted to talk about. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Um, if you did watch all the way through, congrats. You're probably one of the only few people who watch my videos all the way through currently. But anyways, yeah, this is mainly my opinion. I'm just gonna say this: if you don't like my opinion, you just don't watch my channel. It's very easy. I'm not gonna bend and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry if my opinion offended you." No. If you don't like my opinion, you can leave. Okay? If you don't like my opinion, you don't like my opinion on certain topics, then why are you even watching my channel in the first place? Anyways, I love you all. I will talk to you guys in the next video. But for now, I will see you all later. Goodbye.